Alright, hey guys, Player13 FOC. Today we're going to be looking at a game that I lost. I just want to do an analysis of why I lost this game. So for starters, he's a he's an R player and I'm an S player, and I was red, so we're playing S. Call me a douchebag, whatever. Eh. So in theory, I should already have the advantage here because this is my shit, right? I play S, he plays R. In theory, I should have a small advantage because of that. I specialize in one hero, he can play pretty much all of them. So he's playing Shiki, and I'm naturally bad against Shiki. Like, I'm just not good against this hero. Whether or not Sarutobi is good against Shiki or not is debatable. I don't think it's a horrible matchup for either of us. I feel like I win the early game, but he actually wins the late game, which is kind of a funny thought considering, like, the way the heroes work. But, okay, so this first engagement, what's happened here? How much gold does he have left? So he's level 3 with a speed pot, and I am level 3 with what could be a speed pot and a kunai. So his Q is going to be coming up. We're pretty even. We're pretty even so far. I have a slightly larger AoE, and I'd say I'm slightly further ahead because of it. Makes sense. He's going to get a nice Q off here, and then I should be able... well, we cleaned that up pretty good. So that's already a that's good for him. So now he's a level 4 Shiki, which is already terrifying. Don't think I need to touch on that at all. I'm level 4 here, and we both have a speed potion, so I can't really do anything here. What I should probably be doing in this situation is porting here and running this way and farming, because I'm probably not... well, that sucks. I don't really remember this game that well. But that kind of sucked for me. So I feel like I should have farmed over here, but ultimately this ended up working out for me, but then it didn't work out for me. But I feel like going over here would have been a better play. So this should be kill. As I said, I feel like I win the early game just because it's hard for him to apply pressure to me because my stun is so much longer than his QW. Like Saru's stun is so good. But then in the mid-game, he clears bosses a lot easier than I do, and it kind of, yeah, it should be a kill for him. So that wasn't smart on my part. What should I have done there, though? I guess I probably should have just, like, safe farmed, like, right here, come up here, Q'd. If he came after me, I could speed pot, or probably just W and walk away. And then if he ported mid, he'd get a pretty decent farm, but then I could probably follow him and get a kill because my stun's longer range. So what? Yeah, I should probably just be safe farming right here, as opposed to porting anywhere. And I think that's what I go and do actually. Now he's gonna get a nice farm right here, but I think I get a kill here. That was just a misplay on my part. Well, I might still get it. Yeah, okay. Do I have my C up? I'm not sure if I do. I do have illusions, though, so... yeah, so... pretty obvious he's not map hacking. That's the thing I always like to check. It's just if my opponent is map hacking or not. He's probably not, considering what just happened. Okay, so I get a kill and I get a good bit of gold. As I said, I feel like I should win this early game, so me winning this early game doesn't really mean anything. It's the mid and late game that I'm worried about, particularly the mid game. I think my main problem is I didn't get enough bosses, and when Sarutobi doesn't get bosses, he just doesn't do anything. I'm thinking that that's what the problem is going into this game, but I'm not really... I specifically wait until I've kind of forgotten how the game goes, to watch and analyze the game, because if you think you know why you lost going into it, then you're not going to have a solid analysis. That kind of sucked for me. But I am definitely winning right now. Ooh, I should be running. Oh my god, this is greedy. Okay, that was just greedy. Just don't be greedy is always a good idea. But yeah, as I was saying, if you go into a game assuming you know why you lost, then you're just gonna, even if after you watch it, you're just gonna be like, yeah, that's why I lost. I'm thinking it was the mid-game, where I didn't even contest bosses, and even though, like, he's Shiki and it's hard to fight him for bosses, I have to. Okay, yeah, that was good. That was kinda stupid, but whatever. Okay, so we're both waiting. There's no creeps. What's the timer in the game? So bosses are about to spawn. I have an Invis, I have a Kunai. I should just be going towards a boss. Yeah, and then I go for golems, and he's either gonna kill me and go for bosses, or just go straight for bosses. Yeah. I mean, the question here is this good? Probably gonna pick up a kill. Okay, we trade kills because Shiki has a dodge, but so that gets me 14. So I should definitely go up and get this boss now. I get some Agi. Like, I'm gonna have to do 2-line nukes. I should have waited. If I was gonna go mid, I definitely should have waited for this spawn right here. Like, this spawn is really important. If you trade, like, a side of this for a level 1 boss, I feel like you come out ahead farming mid. Yeah, I should have either waited there or gone up to the boss, and I still haven't taken any bosses. This, I feel like, is probably my best option right now, considering I want to hit level 16, but I don't want to do 2 Qs on mid to get there. But at this point, I'm already kind of falling behind, just because I haven't gotten any bosses, and I'm really boss dependent. Yeah, I just really need to hit 16 and start doing golems, or I need to have enough Agi at this point to do that. Like, I feel like I should have either gone full in down here and gotten like 21 and just used that as my gold source, or I should have contested the bosses and tried to do something there. I feel like this is kind of a hard matchup for Sarutobi in general, but there's still some stuff I want to try out before I just say, oh, it's a bullshit matchup. Nah, that kind of sucked for me. He's only level 13 though. So like, he's gotten all the bosses, but he's really under-leveled. And I mean, at some point he's either going to have to get several kills in a row, or he's going to have to go do golems. So maybe if I like hard committed to golems, then kind of cleared it out so he'd have to spawn and everything at this point in the game, it would be difficult for him past this point. Like, he would have an advantage at least until here. Yeah, again, he's certainly not map hacking. Which, I mean, like, you can say, oh, I lost because he was map hacking, and that's fair. Again, this guy isn't, but I'm just pointing out that that's fair, you know, saying, oh, I only lost because he was map hacking. But that doesn't get you anywhere. You can still analyze the game and figure out why you were losing, and my main thing is that I didn't I just didn't do anything. Like, what it really comes down to is I did not, I didn't force golems, I didn't force bosses, I just kind of, I don't know, I didn't do anything. Like, I pretty much just allowed him to have complete control of the game. I swear to God, if I don't buy one XP tome right here, I hate myself. Dear God, I'm an idiot. Okay. So, I feel like we've pretty much already touched on the main problem for this game, but we're going to go ahead and watch the rest of it. I feel like going to golems might be a good idea in this matchup, in the early game, as opposed to, like... and yeah, and then I just fucked up my TP. I thought that was at base. But, I feel like just forcing golems while he's over here doing this might be a good idea, because he kind of needs to take those early bosses, whereas I don't need them as much if I can get one or two of them. I might take, like, one of the first bosses when he goes to this one. Like, if he goes up here, I might just go to this one, and then after that, don't contest them at all, and just come down here and farm until, like, you know, 21, 25. And then go up here and use my levels and the gold that I've gotten from golems to clear these. The only thing I'm worried about with that is that if he... And then I just let him have this. It's disgustingly bad. I just didn't contest anything. I just let him do what he wanted and kind of like chased him around like a fucktard. But, yeah, the only thing I'm concerned about... Yeah, and after this point, he's just farming me out of base. But, like, the only thing I'm concerned about with saying, like, I'm just gonna go to golems and let him have these is that if these get too leveled, we're still gonna have problems. And we're still gonna be contesting Shiki with, like, contesting Shiki's bosses, which is just scary for anybody. But I feel like if these don't get too far, like if they are at like this point, that leveling to 20 or, you know, maybe 25 for second level monkey or something could be really good. And then just coming up here and getting some of the later bosses. Cause like I don't desperately need the early bosses, which Sarutobi needs is the later bosses so that he can get the big gold to start farming dragons and stuff, because, like, if you chop down Sarutobi's early bosses, that hurts him. One of the things it means that he can't do, like, golem farming with, and then I still think it's back at my base. I can't do golem farming with illusions, kind of like what you see right now. Is, like, it's getting something, but it's not getting a whole lot done, and that's with getting one or two bosses already. Yeah, so he's just gonna farm me out the fountain and just pick up the kills that he needs over the course of the rest of the game. I feel like either getting the first one or two bosses and then going golems, or just going straight golems and then coming up here at 21 and 25 after doing golems is probably going to be more my mindset in this matchup. I'm analyzing this game in particular just because I have trouble with this matchup and I never really understand what to do. I think that kind of shows just by the fact that I'm not doing anything. Yeah, now I'm like, I'm gonna get ya. Why am I not just running away? I'm not gonna kill him. Aha! I tricked you by wasting like 8 consumables and not accomplishing anything. So, yeah, I'm still at 184 agi at 13 minutes into the game. That's pretty bad. Like, but part of the reason is that these... Why am I not killing this? Like, I shouldn't be going for this boss, really. I guess this is pretty safe. If I have Mud Wall. Okay. I want to take a moment of appreciation to talk about how awful that was. Never do that. God, I don't know what was going on there, but it was bad. I really don't know what my plan was there. Yeah, and now I start to do something. I can't kill this boss. I can't do it. It's monkey, get him. Okay. Kind of surprised he doesn't have blink boots. I feel like that's... Wait, what? Oh, that was his Q. I was like, I saw him up here. It's like, but you don't have blink boots. So... yeah, this is 13 to 11, which sounds like, oh, you know, you're doing fine, but no, I'm not. I am not doing fine. I think this... What? Oh, well, that sucks. I think this does end up being like a really close game, but I feel like if I just went to golems and just kind of let him have the early bosses, I would have done a lot better here.
Our hero has fallen. Our forces are under attack. Our hero has fallen. Our hero has fallen. Our hero has fallen. Our hero has fallen.
I don't know if there's a lot else to look at, like...
Our heroes are under attack.
I guess we could look at the late game just to see if there's anything there, but I think we've already identified
Our hero has fallen.
kind of the problem.
Has fallen. Our hero has fallen.
God, this takes forever even at 8 times.
Our hero under attack. Our hero has fallen. Our hero has fallen. Our hero has fallen. Our forces are under attack. Fallen. Our hero has fallen. Our hero has fallen. Our hero has fallen. Our allies' hero has fallen.
Yeah, so, see, it was 7 to 10, and then it's gonna go like 13 to 11 or
Our
something.
hero has fallen. Our hero has fallen.
Yeah. Like, I was doing okay up until then, but then, like, just my lack of gold started to kick in, and Sarutobi's naturally weak, like, mid-game or early late game started to become a problem. Like, you can do really well early with Sarutobi just based on the fact that you're Sarutobi, but once farm started being a factor, and like my QW, just not really cutting it anymore. Because like your QW is really strong in the early game, but it does not scale well at all. Like your W is just a standard 2-second stun, and your Q is just like a standard line nuke, and it just doesn't do a lot of actual damage. Like your W is really good, and your Q is an excellent farming tool for like golems and mid. But hey, I did stuff, kind of. But like it doesn't do a lot of actual damage late game, and it's your only, like you don't have any actual spell damage, other than QW. Like actually none. Like it's not even like Naruto or something. It's like, well, you have R. It's like, no, you literally do not have other abilities that do damage to people.
Our hero has fallen.
Yeah, so now it's 15 to 13. Once you start to getting around 16 deaths against Shiki, the game gets really, really hard, because that's the point where he can kind of just start stalling for his R, and there's not a lot you can do. So you generally want to end the game around here. But I can't. I have 400 Agi. I just don't have the stats. Like, hey, I watch you on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure he's okay with me uploading this. But I'm pretty sure he'll be okay with me being like, I got my ass kicked by this guy, ZT connected. Hey, I did a thing. I might... What I should probably do right now is try to mud wall in his base and just farm him for the last few kills. It probably wouldn't work, and he would probably just... Does he have any money? not really. But like he would probably just like panic buy HP and log scrolls and stuff, and it wouldn't work, but it might. And that's really my only out at this point. I think I try to, but I mess it up. Like, that's really my only option to win this game at this point. And he's gonna play passive for the rest of the game, which, I mean, he should. There's no reason for him to do anything but wait for his R.
Our town is under siege.
So, that was bad luck for him. I like how it says that, like, the tower got gold. That's kind of funny. So, this is still a close game, but it shouldn't be as close as it's gonna be. Monkey last hit. I don't think Monkey... Yeah, I was like hoping that the Monkey got a crit, but he doesn't.
Our town is under siege.
Yeah, and now we're at 15. Or we're at 18, so he only needs 2 more kills. He could just wait for his R for the rest of the game, and there would be nothing. He's buying strength. It's not a bad move. It's just kind of funny, but it's not a bad idea at all. So, yeah, ultimately this was a close game. It was totally winnable. What I needed to do was make a play right here. This was my last chance to do anything, and I tried to, but I fucking... Yeah. I wall myself out. That was a chance for me to win the game. It would have been really hard to, but I walled myself out, so it's literally impossible. And now there's 2 kills left, and he's just gonna play passive, and there's nothing I can do. Like, he really doesn't even need to do that. Does he have a TP on him? That's a big mistake on his part. He should be carrying a TP to his own base at all times. Or even my base. Probably my base, yeah. He should be carrying a TP to my base at all times. I accidentally buy a healing cell. I don't use that and sell it. I don't know what I was trying to buy. I think I was trying to buy a log scroll. But yeah, I'm not using that 20-minute healing cell. So I'm going down here. I still don't have the stats to farm dragons. To farm dragons, you need at least like 500 agi and then 2 defensive items. I usually go either metal or metal and Sarutobi's item, but you know, you could use a shield. You shouldn't use a shield over Sarutobi's item, but you could use a sword or... And I think this is the last kill right here. Oh no. And now he ports in. Do I have a TP? Why didn't I TP? My TP must not be saved there or something. And now he kills me. And I'm dead. So, ultimately, I didn't do objectives. I just let him have the bosses, and I didn't even get golems or really a lot of mid for it. He just kind of got to do what he wanted. And then I messed up my plays to end the game before he could. That was the 2 big things. I didn't really calculate in the fact that I messed up. Like, I messed up my mud wall, and then I ported over here to try and do something at the end of the game, and I messed it up. So, I'd say that's the main reason I lost. I'm gonna go ask this guy and make sure he's cool with me uploading the video. I assume he is since he won, but just gonna make sure. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this style of video. I might do more of these in the future. Yeah, peace.